so that I am, and will be anything that I wish to create. If I want to be able to create within my life sin or hatred, we end up having that freedom. But if I want to be able to create within my life greatness and goodness, if I want to be able to have that shalom, the achava, and the chesed, actually, I love that it's set forth that God allows us to be able to create the divine presence, not only emulation, but the very essence of God that is set forth within creation, building within the Word of God and receiving the divine instruction through the Torah. You end up having that. But do you even realize that the Torah is so much more, though it is actually set forth as the first 5 books of the Scriptures? It becomes that the actual instruction from God is set forth within all the Scriptures. It is not simply in one piece of Scripture. But what we end up seeing is that when we look towards God, what we end up having is actually an entire collection from the beginning into the end. And that it is in receiving the Word of God that we end up having an opportunity to have that divine essence, the emanation of His creation, and the absolute perfection set forth within the Word of God, given within time and within season, to be able to open up the gates of heaven and receive a deeper understanding, a greater understanding, and a new perception of our lives, to be able to overcome the adversity that is set forth in this world, and furthermore, overcoming anxiety, depression, hardship, fear, and every hurdle that is set forth before us. We use through the Word of God and through the spoken Word, actually the proclamation of Jesus Christ every day. It is not to say that a single time that one must be able to receive salvation, but you must take up your cross daily. It is taking up Jesus. And the burden that we end up having within this life is actually what ends up allowing for us to be able to go unto our world and do the mighty acts of God. If I was to be able to look towards Jesus Christ and He had not gone up to the cross, He would be another king. It would have been something entirely different. But what we end up seeing is that through the cross, it actually allowed that He ended up having that to where He ended up paying for our sins and our suffering. Now, if I want to look at it, what I can realize is that if you end up going through your adversity or hardship, tribulation, suffering, difficulties within this life, we end up overcoming that through the Spirit of God. And it is actually within having that we receive the very essence of the Word of God and that new opportunity to go forth each day, shining with the characteristics and the understanding that is set forth in the Word. If you end up having the Word of God to be able to build forth and set that foundation, you have already began to create a better tomorrow today and to receive that divine instruction through the Scriptures, through the Torah, and that if we open up and we end up seeing the prophets, the apostles, and Jesus Christ Himself, that teaching is set forth for us to be able to receive a brand new life and creation. You are dead to sin and you are alive to Jesus Christ. I want to give you that invitation now to receive with me the divine essence of Jesus Christ, the name of salvation. I wish for you to sow with me, Lord. Say with me now, Jesus is Lord. God bless, and God bless America. I'll see you at Shalom.